Hello children, today we are discussing the section statistics. In that we are discussing data handling. In this we are going through pictograph and bar graphs. Let's start it. That is, statistics is a branch of a science which is also a branch of maths also, that deals with the collection, classification, tabulation, representation and interpretation of data. Okay, when you will discover, when you understand, when we go through the examples, statistics is numerical facts are collected in the form of numbers for different purposes. In if we have collected information, an example we are discussing collection of information about the height of class 6 children from 10 different schools of Delhi, then this information in the form of numbers is called statistics. That is, that numbers are known as data. When we collect this data, and first we collect it, then classify it according to the different schools, then we tabulate it, represent in a different, sometimes in a graph form or a pictograph form, anything to understand easily for a normal person. That is the process we are doing in this section. First is, what is data? Each number collected for giving required information is called data. That for different purposes we are collecting. Suppose we are collecting the data of family members of our area. Then we will get, some family has 5 members, some has 10, some has 4. Then we, after collecting it, we can rearrange it and classify it according to the information we need. Okay, suppose look at here an example. Suppose information is required about the number of members in different families of a certain locality. In order to do it, a certain number of families, say we can take it 50 families, a fixed number we are taking, of that locality are visited, and information are so collected and summarize it in the form of a table. Look at this. So first we can go to this place and we collect number of persons in each family, members in each family. We can go to 50 families. After that we rearrange and tabulate it like a tabulation table. In this we can understand that number of members in a family 1. It is number of families is the 3 family has 1 member. From this we can understand that then 5 family has 2 members, 12 family has 3 members, and 22 families has 4 members, and more than 5, 8 families. From this we can understand from the face of that locality. Okay, just like here, whenever the method is adopted, once the data is collected, it should be put in a suitable form. That we what we required, that form we have to rearrange the given collected data, such that if easily given a fair idea to necessary information collected by the data. The statistics data collected, some persons are coming to our home for collecting census, and some other details are they are also collecting. From the after the tabulation we can understand the population of that area, number of students who are going to the schools, studying students, children, those who are working persons, that we all get that information from that data. Okay, the statistics data is collected and used to many ways by government department, educational institution, various companies, etc. In particular, data on population, food education, tax, in finance, post, telegraph, agriculture, etc. is of great use. That is, the statistics we are using in this section of this science are useful for these departments. Then what is raw data? Look at there, here is given some numbers 72, 767, just like some numbers are given. Each entry of the above list of numerical facts are called an observation. This is known as observation. Such collected observation collected initially is called raw data. When we get this number, this too much numbers are here, we don't know what is it for and what form we are going to make it. Just the given some data is collected, they are known as raw data. Now this same data, how will you represent these data? Okay, the raw data are arranged in 2 ways. We can write it in ascending order or descending order. The data that we put in ascending or descending are known as array. Okay, when we write the given raw data in ascending or descending, rearrange it, which is known as array. Here is given some numbers 15, 23, 16, 28. They are in descending in different orders. When we arrange in ascending, it is first arranged in ascending, second arranged in descending. They are known as array. Look on another example. Here is given the mark obtained by 30 students in class 6 in a class test. The mark is out of 100. Here is given. The marks are given, but we don't know in which way it is given. So what we have to do? We are normally the class teacher should be arrange the marks according to roll number, isn't it? First look at the roll number is first column, second is marks is entered. From this we can understand which roll number has which mark. From this data we cannot understand the marks, whose mark is this, isn't it? That is known as raw data. Then we arrange it according to roll number. We can easily understand 30, roll number 30 got 40 marks, 29 got 0 mark, 17th roll number has 30 marks, and second roll number has 50 marks. 100 out of 100 nobody got, and 21 roll number has 80 marks. From the table itself we can easily find out, which will help. This is known as tabulated data. The write in the tabular form, that is known as tabular data. Okay, from this form a table with 3 columns. Normally we have to rearrange this given table. How can we rearrange? In different, this is arranged in the form of a roll number. Now we can rearrange the mark, comparison of mark we are going to do here. So for that we have to draw 3 columns. The first column is mark, the second column is tally mark, and the third column is number of students or frequency, which is called frequency. Look at here, the table is prepared here. So according to the mark we are going to enter. That means how many got, from this table we can find out how many got 0 mark, how many got less than 10, how many got less than 20, how many got 30. That much we can understand from this table itself. Okay, the first column we write the marks and the lowest to highest. Let's look at the first value of the given raw data. And when the data is given is, raw data is given, here is 70 is the first number. What we have to do, at the column of 70 we have to put a small line. Okay, put a bar or vertically line or slightly slant line. The second column opposite to it, that is tally, in the column of tally mark. Second data is given is 50. At the place of 50 you have to draw another line. Just like we have to mark all the given raw data in this tally marks. Now see, the second value of the given data is 50. The mark a bar in the table opposite to the raw data against 50. The process of repeating till at all the observation is given raw data are executed. The bar drawn to the second column are known as tally mark. This we are marking, this is known as tally mark column. And result we record these tally marks in bunches of 5. That is after the fourth column. Look at here, it is marked as tally mark. After the fourth one, fifth line should be marked diagonally over the line. We have marked 4 lines. That is explained over here. The given raw data are the excosted. The bars shown in the second column are known as tally mark, and the facilitate we record these tally marks in the bunch of 5. The fifth tally mark drawn diagonally across the first 4. That is after the 4 we have to mark just like this. I will show the another question, then you can understand easily. And the fifth tally mark like this. Sixth should be start with another bundle. When it also marked 4, we have to again cross it. Bundles of 5 should be marked because it is easy to write the free class column, that is number of frequency. After collecting these numbers we can write it easily, write the third column. That is this, we prepare this table is known as frequency distribution table. The way we represent the given data in the form of table, they are known as frequency distribution table. In the last column we got the data is known as frequency. Okay, let me go to another example. Look at this is given, another data is given 36, 30. This some data is given. We have to prepare a table column. But how will you prepare? We have to find the smallest value and the largest value. Then only we can write the first column. So here the smallest value is 36 and the largest is 40. So 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 we have write the marks. Now according to here, first one is 36 and the column of 36 we draw first line. Again is 36 second line. 37 marked in the 37 column. It's like we have marked all the data given raw data in the tally mark column. Now count it and write in the frequency column. Then we go to the exercise. Some examples are also there. Look at the first one. This you have to do yourself. I just want to explain it. Marks scored by 30 students of class 6 is given. This 30 students marks is here. First question, which is the highest mark scored? You have to go through it. We can find out 85 is the highest mark. Okay, look at here 85 and the lowest mark. Look at here 22 is the lowest mark. Just check it. Now the range of mark, that means the range of marks is highest score minus lowest score. It is 85 minus 26. That is the range of them. Normally in the class, when examination over, the teachers find out the range of that mark or range of that class from like this. Okay, the difference between the highest and lowest mark. That is the range. Okay. Now, second question. Look at here. The data, raw data. Find a discrete frequency distribution table using the given data. We will do it. Define data and frequency and of the friend. We have already marked in the textbook itself. Data. Look at here. There's no need to write in the notebook. Data is number collected for giving required information is called data. Second one is frequency of an observation. Any data given the when we draw a frequency distribution column, the data given in the last column, this is the third column, this is we collected is known as frequency. There's no need to balance the definition, just to go through it. Okay, we will do the exercise questions only. Look at the question. So we have to, this is given data. So if there is not a specified mark or any information is not specified, you just write first column as data. Okay, I'm going to draw a tabular column. First column is given data, second column is tally mark, and third column is frequency. Okay, this is data, tally mark, and this one is frequency. The given first data is, we can go to this data, which is the smallest one, 30, 32, 28, 34, 32, 20, the 28 is, I think 28 is the smallest one, and largest one is 34, isn't it? So we can start the marking on the data column. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 and 34, all the data we have, right? And when first data is given is 30, so I draw a line on the tally mark column, first one. Second one is 32, again 32, next is 28, draw a line, next is 34, the column of 34, again 34, next is 32, next is 30, again 30, now is 32. There are 4 lines are over, one more 32 is there. So what we have to do, the fifth line should be drawn diagonally on the top of this 4 one. So 32 is marked, then 34, now 30, again 2, 32 is there, 1, 2, 28, 32, 30, 4 is over, fifth one is drawn diagonally, 28, 30, 32, again 2, 32, so then 4, 5, next is 30, again 28, next is 30. So all the given data I marked over here. So what is the number of frequency into for 28? 1, 2, 3, 4 right over here. 29 no data is given, so we can put it over 0. Then 30, 5 plus 3, 8. Here 31 is no data, 0. 5 plus 5, 10. 33 is also 0. 34 is 3. One way is like this, we have to prepare. Here 29, 31, 33, that data is not given. If you want, you can write the column like 28, even number only, 30, 32, 34. Just like you can draw a smaller column also. For your understanding, I have drawn, then this is one larger one. Okay. It is the way of representing data. I will show one example. Another example. Look at the same data I have written even using even number 28, 30, 32 and 34 only. Tally marks is marked, frequency prepared, and after on the last we have to find the total frequency also. Okay, total frequency, we have to add this frequency, we will get 25. Now in this exercise you have to prepare the tabular frequency distribution, then only you can understand. One sure question is from this section. I have given the homeworks as 4, 5, 8 and 9 are homework. Sixth one I have done for you. The study about the number of accidents per day in Delhi in the data collected 30 days of as the following. The data is given for 30 days. Construct a suitable frequency distribution table. I have prepared this. That is, some days the smallest value is 0 and the largest value is 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and we have today number of accidents 1 to 6 we have marked, and tally marks also marked, frequency prepared, total 30. From this total you can understand your marking is correct or not. Okay, so this is the frequency distribution table you have to prepare. 2, 3 questions I have done for you. Remaining you have to do yourself and send me your answers after construction of this frequency distribution table. Okay, there is 9 questions are there. Do it, all questions you should try, do it and send me your answers. Thank you.